different life on the other side. Sleep and wake with the ocean tide. It's a weightless mess in the nothingness. So let's disconnect, forget the rent, and get ready for the ride. And throw that sex wax fresh around that rearview mirror. Place my hand on your sun-kissed eye. And here we go, top down, hit the ground. Feel so good to have you around. There's no stopping us now. With nomadic coast roads, take it slow. When I'm with you, I never feel alone. Stand between our toes. With nomadic, yeah. There's an open road where nearly no one goes. The cross-border holes, and we can take it real slow. From the mountainside to the outback drive, we can feel along to that country song, cause it makes us feel alive. And throw that gear stick right into that four-wheel drive and place my hand on your sun-kissed eye. Here we go now, top down, hit the ground. Feel so good to have you around. There's no stopping us now. Nomadic dirt roads, take it slow. When I'm with you, I never feel alone. With the land beneath our toes. We're nomadic, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh. We're nomadic, oh, oh, oh. Select that traveling song and save it to our favorite playlist. Lock my smile to your ocean eyes. And here we go. Top down, hit the ground. Feels so good to have you around. There's no stopping us now. Coast road, take it slow. Ooh, ooh. We're nomadic, yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh. We're nomadic, oh, 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 oh. We're nomadic, yeah.
Wow, thank you. What a way to start the show. Much better than me. We need to do that. And thank you to your friend for the lend of the guitar, because I'm really glad that you got to do that.
Thanks, Liam, who's just moved back down to Melbourne, who was in Brizzy, and and I gave him a call, and I didn't bring my guitar, and of course we got postponed from last week, but hey, we're here, and I borrowed a guitar, and I've been able to play it, so...
Well, thank you, and I can't believe he's gone from that beautiful warmth back to Melbourne, because I've been in Melbourne having my surgery and home, and it has not been good weather.
No, it's definitely not. Literally getting off the plane was crazy, like 37 to 13 immediately.
I know. Yeah, and like no breaking you in. It's just get on the plane and you don't want a jacket to get off, and you need 10.
Yes.
Yeah. I do understand that. The only thing I did notice about Melbourne is the shopping, because I'm not a shopper, and I spent a lot of money, and so did my mum. So, but that I did enjoy. Welcome back. I know that your phone is...
Yeah, no, it is a trap. Yeah.
It is a trap. It really is a trap. But I use the excuse of the golden guitar.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry. It's the out of it. I know your phone's.
I've currently got this. I got my charger back, but it was without. So I left that at the accountant's yesterday, and then he kindly dropped it in my mailbox, which was a pretty good effort. Only problem is he did that, so I've got about 9%. So we'll see how we go.
That's fantastic. You got at least the thought was there. The thought was definitely there.
Yeah.
And hopefully he's made you a lot of savings in between, and you can get a new one.
Well,
go back to the other one.
I'm definitely going to have to get a new one now anyway. And he's done all that. He made all that effort, and now I'm going to have to get a new one anyway. At least he can. I can charge it to business, and
Exactly.
he can. And he understands that fully. Being an accountant, he'll be able to advocate that.
He'll make it all
behavior.
happen. That's right. He'll work his magic. Nomadic, what a great song and a great single. How's it going for you? Because it doesn't like it. The way this year's going, the days are going so fast. Does it still feel new?
I guess it does. Yeah, it does. It does feel new. I've played it a bunch of times already, and look, I mean, I've been playing it prior to it coming out as well. It's probably one of those tracks that I'd liked to incorporate in my gigs pre-release. But, you know, those people that had heard it live are the only ones that had heard it. And I think there was a general vibe that this was going to be a good one, an upbeat one that people, you know, would get them behind with the recorded version, the produced version. And so, yeah, it's done pretty well. Like, we've got 200,000 streams on it now, which is great for independent.
That's huge.
Yeah. So and then you know, it's been well received by radio, and I can plug other radio stations because it's a Facebook Live here, can't I? So it got on It's just been added to Triple M Country, which is awesome.
That's
so
true, yes.
Yeah, so which, you know, it's nice because there's only a few songs each sort of week or month or however they work it that get added. So no, I'm pretty happy with it, and I think the band that I've formed in Brisbane as well are really enjoying playing it as well. So it'll be a really good live song for festivals and band gigs as well. Yeah.
Definitely got that. And even like listening tonight to the acoustic version, like that still had that vibe around it. It did, like, without being on stage with a full band. That live version is lots of fun.
Yeah, oh great. Yeah, I didn't know how to translate it over. Just over got myself plugged into anything like professional sounding that'd make it sound amazing on phone. But hey, you know, that's a musician thing, just beating yourself up. Oh, you know, like the disclaimer: I'm better than today, or whatever. You know.
No, it was great. It came across great. I tell you what, though, I do notice, not being able to drive, I listen to music every day. There's never a day, I don't think, in my entire life that I haven't listened to some sort of music. But I really listen to a lot of it in the car. Hearing live music tonight was brilliant. I loved it. It was so nice to feel that.
I'm glad I've been of help.
Definitely. Now, I know that we're kind of pushed for time, but can you tell me a little bit about your Thursday nights? Because I'm really interested in this, and I really want to help you get that up and running. I think it is absolutely brilliant, and I wish I lived in Brisbane or Gold Coast or anywhere.
Well, yeah, no, it's a bit of a. I mean, you know, jam nights have happened here and there across the board in Brisbane, and there are a couple of jazz jam nights still going on, but we've started a new one called Groove Valley, which is at a place currently called House of Vice, but he's actually he's rebranding it the next couple of weeks to the Station Hotel, which is actually a bit more apt because it's in the Fortitude Valley Station building. So where it's a bit more of an eclectic thing. It's, you know, R&B, it's soul, it's, you know, but I mean, these sort of genres bridge across, you know, Chris Stapleton's probably all of them. So, you know, we allow a couple of, you know, one of the songs that are in the main repertoire for the house band is Tennessee Whiskey. So, you know, it's it invites anybody and everybody in the music scene, and there's a bit of a hole in the market right now in Brisbane for like a bit more of a mainstream jam night. And so we've jumped on that, and I've got a mate who's, you know, started this new venue in the Valley train station, and you know, we're trying to get it up and going as a Thursday night thing. We've got an awesome house band. Actually, the drummer out of it, who will be mainly in it, is Cisa Karoy. He's actually started drumming for me in my country band. A young guy called Isaac Elsley, who does some duo stuff with me now, and he's my lead guitarist. So he's part of the band and my band, but they're so talented at what they do. They play any type of, he's at the conservatorium, Isaac, and so, these guys are really, really talented. And then we're headed by a guy called Liam Keats, who's just like 22, and you'd think he was 40 the way, with his talent. So yeah, it's going to be amazing, and we're on again tomorrow night. We only started last week, sort of a bit of a soft launch, but with people finishing assignments and exams and stuff at the con, and finishing up there, hopefully get some more people along. But yeah,
will you be back in time for tomorrow?
That's what I'm going back for. Doing the jam night. Yeah, so I knew I needed to get back, not Friday like usual for gigs or whatever, but for jam night. So yeah,
it's not a bad reason to have to go back to the warm.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just hoping people turn up. We've got to get a Facebook event out.
Yes, I reckon I might have. I'll be able to give you a hand with that. I was thinking about that earlier today. I can probably help with some of that if you would like some help. It's such a great idea.
Facebook event.
Yeah, it's such a great thing. It'd be great to get it up and running, and even for people to be able to do it around the country. Like it's a perfect idea, and it's doing it with industry people and people that have the experience makes people feel more comfortable to get up too, because there's that professionalism there for them to jump on the stage and actually enjoy it properly, and know that it's not going to make them sound negative, because a lot of people do worry about not sounding appropriate on stage and then people thinking that's their style. So I think it's fantastic.
Because the people behind them, them know, like these guys know almost every song, and they know how to, like, what's the key? Bang, like, and they'll play it better than the original,
Exactly right, yeah, like a real band, a great band, a real band, and just talent.
Yeah. We just got to keep the owner off the microphone. He got up and did Tennessee Whiskey last week, and I think he probably thought he was a bit more of a musician than he actually is. Yeah. Great bloke and everything. He's got a bit of work to do. Let's put it that way.
Don't do it again.
I can say that. I can say that on here because I think he can self-reflect. No, he can obviously acknowledge just the word that there's a little bit of work to be done.
Thank you for trying.
Especially Chris Stapleton. Yeah. So no, we want to keep the quality component of the night up. So yeah.
Yes, it's not karaoke.
No, it definitely isn't, and that's what we want to try and establish there. And I mean, because he was the owner, we just sort of let him do it. And I think he was a bit excited with the start of the night, the start of the event and all that.
First night, not many there. It's a good time to get up and have a bit of fun and get it out of your system.
Yeah, definitely. So no, get on down, and that'd be awesome if we could push it a little more and just build it organically. We don't expect 500 people to turn up straight away, but it'll once word gets out and it becomes a regular thing. You just got to stick at these things, I think, and
you do. Absolutely.
People will come.
I think one thing in the music industry, and I know you and I've had conversations with it before about building that trust, and it's not just about the team behind you, but it's also things like that, and people will see that, and they might not know necessarily who Tom Mack is. They might see your name and not realize who you are, or not have met you before. But if you start it and it keeps going for a little while, they're going, oh, that thing must be the real deal. I'll go and I'll see. And I know that's not ideal when you're starting something out, because at the moment I'm working with quite a few different people that are putting on festivals for the first time, and people do buy tickets and they'll turn up on the night. I know they will. It always happens here. But when you're relying on ticket sales or people to turn up, it scares you, and you're like, do we keep going? Do we do it again?
Yeah.
But usually in this industry, I find once you build that rapport, you're fine. It's just getting past those first hurdles of getting people there. And that's not helpful, I know, but I do find it a lot.
No, and I mean, look, the outlay is for the owner as well, and that's the thing. So he's kind of taking a bit of a hit maybe to start with, but then if you keep persisting, you take that risk and it goes the other way, and all of a sudden, bang, it won't go backwards from there for a very long time if you're bringing something consistent and something,
Exactly right. And if you're building that rapport with artists, you've always got someone to ring and say, hey, come and do a gig. It's a Saturday night. We've got to, really, it's sort of a win-win for you guys in both ways.
Absolutely. It's a networking. Yeah, definitely. It's more than anything, it's a networking opportunity for up-and-coming artists. And this is where you get your gigs, and this is where you, cut your teeth, I guess, in the industry. So, a lot of these guys, even though Liam's only 22, he's really experienced and he's way, ahead of his time in terms of experience, his talent. And so, these guys coming through from the con are great as just, audience, but they might get the chance to jump up and show off their skill as well. And then all of a sudden, someone sees it or hears them, and then they're flying. So.
And that's right. And as you build that reputation, there are going to be people there that are looking for that talent while they're there. That's why they're there. Yeah, so that's exactly what people want in the industry. Someone that's serious, that knows what it takes, and people can get up safely, and you can go there and looking for talent, or even as a venue owner, looking for a band to play in another state, all sorts of things. So that's what it's great for. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you might get come in every so often too. You never know. Like Sydney and Melbourne have had jam nights where, big name artists coming through touring, like, oh, I've heard about this jam night. Let's just go on. Yeah.
I can think of quite a few artists that have done that, big artists, and they do it because of that seriousness of it, because it's real, and they know they can go there, and people aren't going to be completely starstruck. They can actually listen to it and enjoy it. And I think in Australia in particular, we're really good at that. We're really good at letting somebody that's known, they might say hi, they might have a photo, but they're going to leave them to sit and enjoy their night at a place like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost the positive of the tall poppy syndrome.
Yes. That's exactly.
Yeah, I'll leave them alone because we don't want to give them a big head, but also we don't want to annoy them either.
Exactly right. Like, what do I do? We'll sit there and look at them instead, just to make it more.
Just a little bit more creepy.
Right now, much better. I know your phone's going to come out, and you probably need to keep some of your battery for flying home. Thank you so much for coming on the show again, and hopefully we can do one in another week or two when we get you back home, and we can do a proper show and have a good chat about the single and what you got on for the rest of the year.
For sure, no, we've got through 20 minutes. I think we're doing pretty well.
I think we're doing great. I was thinking we might get 10 or 15. We've done very well.
I don't know whether I can actually check, whilst I'm on,
It might not. What kind of phone is it?
Hang on. Let's just do this. I got 3%. I got 3%.
3%. Oh, wow. That's all right. Well, we'll let you get off so that you can save your battery in case you need it. But thank you so much. And guys, while you're out, if we put it back up, thank you, Jules, because you're on the screen right now. Thank you so much for sending your artists through. We've also got a QR code that you can scan now to go and listen to Tom's single, Nomadic, and we will have him back very soon to have a chat about it and all the rest of 2025, what's left of it. There's not much.
Absolutely, yeah. Sounds good.
Good luck tomorrow night. Anytime, I'll be in touch. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. We'll see you all next week.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.